Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nyasa VoiceBox, the platform where we discuss politics, good governance, and the rule of law. Today, we have brought you the voice of Hon Kamlepo Kalua, who is Member of Parliament for Rumpi East. Hon Kalua is talking about how he may just be one of three of the most hated parliamentarians in the country. Mr. Kalua is saying this in relation to his experiences as Member of Parliament, particularly his most recent experience with law enforcement after he was arrested on cybercrime charges. So let us stick together here on Nyasa Voice Box to listen to what Honorable Kamlepo has to say on the fact that he may just be the most hated member of parliament in the country here on Nyasa Voice Box.
Good morning. Once again, this morning, I would like to point out that if I may ask, what is democracy? What is freedom? What is a democratic constitution? Would I say the act, the law or bylaws or laws are more superior than the constitution? Sections, I will start with section 5, that any act, any law, laws, bylaws, whatever, if it's not inconsistent with this constitution, that act, the laws, procedures, the law is null and void. Then section 36, 37, 38, 35, freedom of expression, association, freedom of opinion, conscience, whatever. If that part of the constitution is inferior to an act, then I think the constitution is useless. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this, or I am saying this, because if you look at the democratic constitution that we have, you look at the democracy that we have in this country, you will find that nobody respects or is respecting this constitution, apart from the sections that is talking about them, the privileges for them, the positions for them, and whatever is accrued to them, they respect that. The establishment of the offices in the constitution, they respect. But any other article in the constitution from section 1 up to 2014, up to 214, nobody is respecting the constitution, apart from isolated sections that I've cited. Now, if I may ask again, what wrong did I do? What wrong did I do to be picked up, locked in the cell, solitary confinement, even to a point of them trying to kill me? Because there was that an attempt, which I didn't want to say. There are so many things that I'll be saying that you could see, that you could know that this is aimed at killing me. This is aimed at getting at me. This is aimed at destroying me. I saw it. I saw it happening. I saw it was about to happen. If I may ask again, how did they come up with or go to the magistrate to sign warrant of arrest, warrant of search, without proper investigations among themselves to say, is this the voice of Hon Kalua, or this is just another voice? Why did they not do that? And there are questions again. When they picked me and driving me all this long mpaka ku Lilongwe, kandika kuna Mitete, kandika Kurumbasi, did they not know in their conscience of consciences that this is not true? And why did they not take me to court to say, we are bringing him to court here because these are the allegations? Because I was just a suspect. And I had all the rights, constitutional rights and other rights, according to the main section that is touching on human rights and other rights that the Constitution clearly spelled out. Why was I treated like a criminal? Why was I treated like a handicap from Blantyre up to Namitete? Not even giving me a chance to properly call the nature, which I was denied. I asked them, what are my rights? They were saying, oh, bail in 48 hours, which is going to be next week, Tuesday, thereabout. That is all, and maybe to call your wife. That's what they told me. But other rights today, you don't have. This was said by them. I kept quiet. And when that is not my voice, and when they knew very well that that was not me, and they knew very well again that the aim is to tarnish, to destroy my image and the family. I am never the same again. I am the most hated member of parliament. We are two, if not three, that are the most hated one in this parliament, and the three most hated ones is Honorable Eremia Chihana, Honorable Solomon, and myself. We are even denied the fringe benefits of parliament, of not being sent to go and represent Malawi, maybe neighboring countries or somewhere. If we are taken, that means maybe the government of that particular area has sponsored it. But if it's a parliamentary trip or parliament trip, we are never considered. And the others, yes, I know. But the most hated ones, we are three of us. Why? Did that also have to do with the accident of the vice president? Was the vice president killed last year, the year before, 2021, 2022? Was he killed there? Why the hate that is there against the three of us? Why the insults that we get in parliament from our fellow members of parliament? If I may ask, was I elected on a proportional representation, being the constitution? Was I elected as the Malawi as one constituency? I think I was elected by the people of Rumpi East. Honorable Suman was elected by the people of Blantyre Southwest. And the Honorable Eremia Chihana was elected by people of Mzimba North. But why the hatred? If I rise up to speak, there are people that pass bad remarks. And after passing that bad remark or remarks against me, Suleiman or Honorable Eremia Chihana, they are given trips to go to China, Germany, IMF. These people are paid. Why should members of parliament who are elected by their own constituencies be paid because they're insulting their fellow members of parliament who were also elected by their constituencies? Why are we hated? Why are we so much hated in parliament to a point of being spying on us, of being threatened that they can either do something, suspend us, destroy us, being imprisoned, threatened with imprisonment, that we have your files, we can arrest you. A member that was elected by a constituency somewhere, constituency ya ku Blantyre ya Southwest huko kwa Honorable Suleiman, constituency ya Mzimba North ya Honorable Erevia Chihana, Rump East, where I come from, hated by somebody from Salima, constituency Salima, hated by somebody from constituency Lilongwe South, where whatever, hated by somebody from maybe Zomba, maybe from Lilongwe West, somebody from Lilongwe West, who was never a party. He was never a party to electing Honorable Eremia Chihana, Honorable Suleiman, and myself. He's insulting me. He's insulting Honorable Chihana. He's insulting Honorable Suleiman. Why? Why is it that a member who also is just a member of that parliament because of the constituency is coming, or he or she is coming from, be given more parliament privileges, more allowances of parliament than any other members or a member of that equal status? Why? Why do we spy on each other as members of parliament? So much lies against the three and others, yes, I know, but the most hated ones. Why is that institution allowing such behavior to a member who was innocently elected by his or her own constituency where that member is representing? Why? Why is it that the parliament, the leadership that is also part of members of parliament, elected by the very same members, have so much power to a point of destroying other members of parliament, fellow members of parliament? When they come there, they are humble themselves when they need that position. When they're elected to those positions, they ask us to elect them, lobby with us, campaign so that we elect them. After electing them, then they become ministers, to a point of even trying to kill you, to a point of even saying things, unpalatable things, unparliamentary things, speeches. Why? Why is it that the police hated me so much when they knew that that was not my voice, up to a point of killing my family, coming here, searching, destroying properties? That hatred. Why should the police embrace such hatred and such hate? Why is it that they even use the army to a point of hating a member of parliament who was elected by the constituency and becomes the duty of an army officer to abuse that member? Why? Our army is a professional army. Our army should be respected. We love you. But why should you be used to hate a member of parliament who was elected by the people of that particular parliament, and you want to kill that member just because there was an accident of a vice president of this country? Why should it be associated with that member? Why should you army officers, some of you, they are good officer professional there, but there are some individuals who hate so much. There's that hate like anything else, even to a point of shooting that member, to kill that member. Why should they be used for such agenda or agendas of individuals? Then the president stands and he says, chonde musamange anthu cha cyber crime, let them mourn. Is that so? A member is being arrested without the knowledge of a president, a member of parliament, There was an incident, a certain member of parliament, I may not name his name, that had even kumugunda wa police officer, traffic officer, mwamwano, and the entire management of the parliament, and the entire members of that particular party went kukamutulusa mzawoji. They were all there, but with flimsy charges, useless charges, unproven charges. The parliament was so quiet, celebrating, with the exceptions, or exception of the few. Leader of the opposition, Honorable Chaponda, came and showed his remorse. Honorable Dr. Ben Piri, Toko Tembo, and the others that I may have forgotten in the process of trying to come and say, Honorable, we know you are innocent. Why should the other members of parliament be celebrating so much with hatred, and that hate to accuse me innocently of things that I did not commit? Why? Why should I be a victim of members of parliament, two of them who had reported me to the police, to a minister, and to the president, that was my voice when that was not my voice? And these members, one is from the north, one is from south here. And the chiefs of these constituencies love these members of parliament so much to go there and hate an innocent member just because there's a death of a vice president. And they know this member should also be killed. I was never elected by you chiefs from this member of parliament, or members, these two members of parliament. But you sent this member or these members of parliament to be killing other members of parliament in parliament. Why? 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 And you embrace this nonsense? And you embrace this killing? Why? I ask. Why? I ask you chiefs and some of you electorates to behave in such a manner. Why? 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 Why should fellow members of parliament victimize other fellow members of parliament? Salima has been some of the people that abuse me, abuse other these members of Salima. We'll name them in the future. Why? Why? Then the police are embracing this, the army is embracing this.